YouTube channel. My name is Nisi J. If you're new, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not, welcome back, fam. So today, I have another crazy story time for you guys. And honestly, I guess since I kind of been away for a minute, I kind of count these as like mini story times like within each other. And it's like one big story time. If you like crazy story times, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe because I have a lot of them. So this story time is about how my whole family ain't shit. Full of karmics. Whatever you want to call it. But that's actually what it is. And I just found that out. It actually all makes so much sense. I definitely was going to kind of start this out in like the 3rd grade, end of 2nd grade era. Because that's when it really got like noticeably like, okay, y'all tripping. But no, I was actually going through my baby scrapbook that my grandma made for me. And like I'm looking through the pictures from like a whole new perspective now with whole new eyes. My other auntie passed away. Honestly, it was really just like a cultural shock amongst the family. Like I don't even think people really recovered from that. For real, for real, for real, for real. I could see like pictures where that one auntie is like holding me and then like the other auntie and like my uncles and you know grandmama's kind of like behind sitting in the chair and they kind of just like looking at her hold me and she looking at me holding me in her lap. And my cousin, really the whole family is in this story time, but the cousin who like really like crossed me out, she's sitting next to my auntie and she got like another child. It's 2-3 other kids like next to us, but like all eyes was on me. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. She got the little kid in her hand and she just like, oh, like.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking.
2-3 years ago, saying it looked like it was just hot outside. Like, golly, maybe she was getting fussed at. But no. You know, I could be tripping though. I gotta stop gaslighting myself. Another picture, it was my birthday. Now I did kind of have my mouth open at her like this. Maybe I was coughing or something, you know, weird kid shit. I'm like fucking probably 5, maybe even 4. It's a picture of her doing like this at me, like, so I looked through the pictures and I could see, you know what I'm saying? She looked very disturbed, very aggravated, but like, it's like another picture by herself. You know, she posed up, cheese. She happy and I'm sitting in the background laughing, smiling at her like, so you can kind of see the dynamics, maybe not. One picture when we were all outside and like my auntie had me like standing up on the car or something. I see my cousins kind of like, you know, got their bikes parked and they just like looking. Again, it could have been hot, but just looking very pressed like it was an off-guard picture. Like nobody was like cheese me. I wasn't crying or nothing. See? Like, so I could see if it was just like I was crying and everybody was just looking. Like, no, they was just looking at the auntie hold me. Okay, I'm just saying. Definitely giving Joseph's brothers, but everybody was kind of just looking at me like that. Now, to not dehumanize anybody, I actually have a situation where I could relate to that. My big cousin, which is her mom, let's call her Shell because she's going to be in the later like part of the story. Heavy. Shell has 2 daughters. Now, I was around for the first daughter because I was there. Didn't have no car, not in the streets, you know. Everybody in the family started having babies. So it's like a whole new generation of kids now. I was the baby at one point. I'm like the oldest baby. Now we have a whole new generation of kids. I'm like 12, 13, 14, like around the ages that they was when I was like a toddler, a baby. I've never felt like that. I've never felt like that. But it was one situation where like it was my birthday, my 21st birthday, and I took my 21st birthday pics. My grandma saw one because my auntie showed her a picture of me from Facebook because my grandma isn't tech savvy. Hit me up and she was just like, yeah, I saw your pictures. Your pictures were beautiful. They were gorgeous. They looked nice. Put one up and bring it over here. I want one to put in the living room. My grandma is pretty much like the Black Martha Stewart in my eyes. She's the DIY queen. She's the cooking queen. Like my projects, like A off rip. Everything you can think of, she can do. So how her living room is set up, she has like one wall with like a huge mirror. No wall on the far right because that's going into the dining room. When next to the dining room is the kitchen. Mirror, no wall, front door and window. She has this wall of pictures across from the mirror. Now, like, she got like two big, like, little spoon things and like some flowers and stuff. Two little pictures here, you know, two little pictures there. Two little pictures down there. Two little pictures down there. Bam, bam. Real nice. She got my baby cousin picture huge as hell in the middle. Nah. So I'm thinking like what you gonna do? What my picture gonna go? Because if I blow up a big picture, I'm expecting it, you know what I'm saying? Little shawty gotta go. Little shawty gotta roll up out of here. When she said had a picture blown up, I'm thinking like, you know, how you have a picture on top of the fireplace or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but like if I blew it up big, it was only one spot that it could go. I used to come over, you know, roll through there or whatever. And I used to look at that picture. And I used to just think, you know, I was too busy in the street, so I ain't never get the picture blown up, you know, actually. But like if I would have, Lil Shawty was gonna have to bounce. Like Lil Shawty picture was gonna have to go. I mean, I'm just saying that to say like I kind of get like the territorial vibe of it maybe. But I was too busy living my life. Never like, you know, I hate you. You taking my grandma. Nothing like that. But just like, all right now. All right. One of these days I'm gonna get that picture blown up. My well move. So like I get it. And I was like 21. So like I'm not judging. Maybe a decade or two later, Shawty was gonna be my op too. You know, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let me give out names. I'm not gonna give everybody in my family a name. Like the people who like really like fucked up a bitch childhood, I'm gonna give them names. The people who are heavily in this story is definitely my auntie and her two kids. Let's do Tally for the aunt and Vicky and Vincent, her two kids. Now, even though I keep calling Shell my favorite big cousin, I love all of my big cousins at that time. Like when I was like 5 years old, I used to stay going down my auntie's house. I used to spend the night too. Like, I just like being around like the older kids, you know, my big cousins. I'm the baby, you know, protect me, boom, 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 boom. I just really loved the whole spiel. Now, the only thing about it was I always feared my auntie Tally. Like, I ain't lying, baby. I feared Tally. Being there, like, I definitely saw the spankings. I saw the whoopings. You know, her discipline her child. And not to, like, demonize her. Not like abuse, but, like, definitely, like, abuse in my 5-year-old eyes. But, like, you know, now looking back, it wasn't, like, nothing too bad. I knew she wasn't no bullshitter. I've seen Victoria get smart with my Aunt Tally, baby. And she snatched her clip-in ponytail right out her head. Right before my eyes. I'm 5. I'm like, wow. I thought that was her hair. I asked her, was that her hair? She said that was her hair. You just pulled the hair out her head. Like, I came home because she worked that night at the time. Couldn't be me in high school, baby. Cause woo, right over here, woo, woo. Every morning get off at 7. People so ungrateful, yo. Come back home at 7 and the dishes weren't washed. I literally see her grab Vincent and just lift him up with one arm. One arm. Like, one arm. Like, 5-year-old me. I thought my auntie was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought she was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was a little too, you know, she was a little too much for me at the time. I've seen her literally have to go down the street and drag this girl out the house whenever she get too out of line. Like, I knew Aunt Tally didn't play. I ain't never want to be on Aunt Tally bad side like that. Ever. Here's another moment of me trying to put my feet in my op's shoes. As a kid, I used to be a tattletale. I've definitely told on one of them at least more than twice. No less than 5 times, I don't think. I've definitely made Aunt Tally, like, come here. Eventually, she was like, okay, like, stop being a tattletale. Yeah, like in a developing brain that could form some hate against somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're torturing us, yo. Like, I really do remember, like, one night I was over there. It's coming back to me now. I really remember going back and forth with Vicky and just her telling me that she didn't want me there. Because I was gonna say, damn. But it could, like, bye. Don't come here no more. Like, don't come here no more. Don't come here no more. I'm definitely getting this flashback in my head of her saying, like,
bye. Like, we don't even want you here or something like that.
And see, I'm a real bitch because I'm sorry for that, because Aunt Tally don't bullshit. Like, everybody knows Aunt Tally don't bullshit, and I was just sick of her on them for no reason. Like, yeah, like, no. I would have set me up too, I guess, you know, I don't know. I just lived for the drama at the same time. That's probably why I like to go down there, because it was like Jerry Springer's, baby. It was tea. Every time I went down there, it was something interesting to me. And I just liked that. I remember I was there one evening because like I just like demanded to stay down there kind of low key. Like I didn't even, ooh yeah, I'm such a princess. Like I don't think nobody was just like, yeah, do you want to stay? I never gave anybody the option to do that. Nobody. I remember just being like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with my big cousin. I mean, because like I love my big cousin, bitch. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it wasn't mutual, but see, cause now I know. Now I know. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it wasn't mutual, but I was kind of just like, yep. I'm sleeping with you tonight. Had to beat that sneaky link. Never mind, bitch. Golly. One night, I'm sitting on the couch, and my cousin Vincent, he playing and stuff. Tell me why he lunged the CD like it was a frisbee. The bridge of my nose, slice. My mom got a new phone, and she gave me her old phone. It didn't work or anything, but I could take pictures and, you know, act like it worked because I was a kid. Down Aunt Tally's house, and I'm taking pictures, you know, I'm just chilling, taking pictures of stuff, you know, I don't know. I go back to look at the picture. I see a face of a ghost in the picture. A face of a ghost. Not the whole body, but just basically in like the shot of the picture.
I don't play like that.
I stopped going. Like, I stopped going down there. I did not want to spend the night at that house no more after I saw that picture. Now, knowing what I know now,
Could have been the divine child. Probably was finna fuck my little ass up down there.
my 5-year-old memories of them was actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I kind of get like these little flashbacks of just, see, God funny. Or my spirit guide, somebody funny, yo. I don't know who is doing this, but I'm actually getting like flashbacks of like little moments where she definitely like been karmic. Nothing humongous enough that it would like actually burn into my brain. 3rd grade changed everything. Fuckers started to get all up in their chest, you know what I'm saying? Started smelling themselves. People from the South say all types of stuff. But you know, like they're getting up in age, you know, starting to go through puberty, starting to go through changes. I'm getting older. Like I was a pretty slender kid. I mean, I grew a little pot belly. You know? And Vicky just started making excessive comments about me in general, but mainly about my weight. Anytime I say something, she would have something to say. Like I could be talking to my mom, she'll have something. Like I'm like 6 and I just know you kind of like doing too much. Like
The people at my school said if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. And y'all kind of like, y'all tripping a little bit. Y'all.
I subconsciously knew that. That's why I'm so pissed, because it's just like, should have been cursed her out from A to Z. So like one evening, my mom was like going to school at night or whatever. So I chill at my grandmom's house a little bit later, and it was a Friday. She came over to do like one of the people's hair in the house. I think it was my auntie. Motherfucker spread it all out through the house, but like it used to be kind of cool for them, I guess, to kind of sit and watch somebody get their hair did or whatever. Probably had my grandma in the living room watching, maybe my cousin in the living room watching that stayed there, and me, I think. Or maybe she was like going into the kitchen, because you know the kitchen and the dining room is right by each other. I don't know, but like she was sitting there, you know, doing her hair or whatever. I guess I kind of like the attention, because I peeped that when I say something, they say something. I'm looking at the picture and I was like, dang, I was so skinny back then. I was so small back then. I'm fucking 6. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I said something like that. Or something along the lines of, oh, my hair was so pretty, or something. I said something about myself. And she said something back to me. She said something back to me, like always. So that time, I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no punk bitch. I'm a Scorpio. I always been a Scorpio. Just like I was tired of her bullshit. I'm tired of her, like, always saying something when I said something. It's been like an everyday thing. I think I kind of just laid that bait out for her to take it, and she did. Baby, you know, when she said something back to me, I said something back to her. Even she was shocked. I can't remember what I said, but I know like she came back with something, I came back at something. Okay, let's keep in mind, I'm in the 3rd grade. It ended up with me calling her, you B-word, you B-word, you B-word. We all know what the B-word is. I was saying B-word so I didn't get in any trouble, but I actually did get in trouble for that, and I wish I just went on ahead and said the word. My grandma made me go outside. And she's fussing at me. Like she's fussing at me when I literally did not do anything but defend myself. But like, she literally dipped in me and your conversation. She dipped and she came for me, so I responded to defend myself. My mom gets there, and you know, my grandma tell her what happened. Got fussed at again. I'm not trying to bash anybody parenting skill. Greatest grandmom and mama in the history of grandmoms and mamas. Talked to me and begged me and pleaded me to get my life together for like 4 hours. Always checking on me, you know. I don't doubt the love or whatever, but you know, I guess, you know, motherfuckers, I'm the first kid, you know, I'm the first grandkid, first child. Motherfuckers didn't handle that right. I'm complaining to her about what was done to me, and she telling me to ignore her, and that's just her, and she don't mean no boom, boom, boom. Over time, it gets worse. One summer, I think it was before the 4th grade, I have another older cousin that's a year older. Let's call her Raven. My mom's best friend, who she known since middle school, she used to bring her daughter over to my grandmom's house as well. We used to all hang out there while our moms were at work.
We had a girl group.
We'd all meet up there and be together most of the summer, but some days Raven wouldn't come, my cousin best friend wouldn't come, and it'll just be me or vice versa. I remember me and my cousin Raven being fairly close, like, you know, I mean, I'm a real bitch. Like, she would have certain things that I like, and I used to try to, you know what I'm saying? Then she'd be like, oh yeah, where my thing at? And I had to be like, oh, because I'm a kid, and that's what kids do. I'm not perfect now, and I wasn't then. But I had the type of mama where, like, if I, you know, made it known to her what I wanted, then she would get it. So I know she probably was kind of looking at me a little crazy if she had like a beach ball one day. Next day, I got a beach ball. You know, I don't hate on nobody. I'm just gonna go get it. If I want it, I'ma get it. You know, like it wasn't no thing but chicken wing. All I had to do was ask. So that kind of probably brought up some tension of just like, damn, bitch. Because that's how I am with stuff. I hate feeling like I'm being copied. Like, damn, bitch. But other than that, I really loved her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't... You feel me? Boom, boom, boom. But what fucked me up as a child, I envied how nobody said anything to her. Vincent and Victor come down the street, you know, talk about me and my best friend cousin like a dog, but don't say nothing to her. Like, you know, that kind of fucked me up as a kid. Then just like we'd both be doing something, or she had done something and I kind of just walks into the room, only I would get fussed at.
That to
So
be
now
true.
why
I
am
just
I
thought it
in
was
it?
funny.
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get
I
drawn
did it
into
because
you
you
never
never
apologized.
I already know I'm the black sheep, but they really treated the people around me like gold. I ain't gonna say they treated me like shit. I had a pretty good life, you know, until I started fucking up shit for myself. But like, you know what I'm saying? Blowed out the water around this bitch. They talking to us mad greasy, and ain't nobody saying nothing to her. She wore glasses. They probably called her Four Eyes. I guess because there wasn't nothing to say, but like, you know, they bring their ass in the house and they sit down in the empty chairs in the living room. Cousin friend sitting right there, and then Raven sitting in there on the couch in the den. Probably had some type of group argument. Whatever. We minding our business. They get comfortable, child, and they went in on us like all the fats, all the uglies, all the blacks. Some motherfuckers was on their period just like, yup, been taking out on these kids, just got broke up with or whatever. See, that's that shit you don't do. It could have been worse, but that's not cool. They had to be in high school at this point, if not out of high school. They would get on my best friend cousin and they would not stop. I'm talking about no remorse. They would not stop until they make her cry. Like, they would not be satisfied until they made that girl cry. And they literally made us cry every fucking day, yo. They'll like, you know, they'll season her up a little bit, and then they'll try to come to me and season me up. They coming for me, you know, fats, blacks, ugly, you know, boom, 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 boom. Why you shaped like that?
Why your face so ugly?
You look like this, you look like that. And I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? The tears are formed in the back of my face. Like, my face is hot. You know, I'm ready to cry. Maybe even my eyes was a little worried. I'm fighting it. I'm just sitting here. I'm chilling. I'm cooling. I'm cooling. Well, probably not yeah, but probably like trying to act like I'm not mad. I'm talking about like niggas really thought they could come down the street and degrade me and I get cussed the fuck out. So like I go to respond and I'm just like, shut up. Like, what the fuck y'all got going on? I ain't say it like that, but I can't remember what I was saying, but I know I was saying something to defend myself. And right when I get ready to defend myself, girl, my grandma been in the kitchen the whole time. Been in the kitchen the whole time, child. I guess she probably just thought that they were playing with us or some shit. You know, never really been in that situation. She ain't really used to like confrontational stuff. Whatever her issue was. She literally let them drag us to hell. I cannot make this shit up. As soon as they got done coming for us, dragging us through the mud, honey. I'm talking about like ripping us a new asshole with their words. I go to defend myself, and my grandma finally decides to step in and tell me not to defend myself.
The ghetto.
Now that made me mad, and I cry when I'm mad. So like at that point, I just like, that's when I started crying, because damn, because it's already like, you know, at the edge, and then you fussing at me like, ooh, now you know what I'm saying, please don't drag in the comments too hard. But that's kind of messed up. Ain't nobody perfect, man. You know, everybody can't be perfect. Like everything else is 10. But that moment and just how she kind of handles Victoria like on such a high ass pedestal in general, no. Throw it away. No. I just never understood that. It was actually another situation like that. We were down the street at my auntie's house, and like my grandma, my mom's mom, and my aunt was there, and Victoria was there. Now, I don't know what Victoria was saying to me. I don't know what she was saying, to be honest with you, to tell you the truth. I said something back, and when I go to say something back, my grandma starts fussing at me again. This time I asked her why, like, why? And then she gonna say, because she's older than you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When I did finally turn 17 and 21, I was getting treated like a baby. Like, and you know they say that you're a baby. I feel like it's a baby age still. You don't know shit at 21. You don't know shit at 17. Okay, maybe 21, maybe. I can't speak for everybody. But like, you know what I'm saying? You're still a baby. Still got milk behind your ears. I was sure still a baby when I was 17. So why in the fuck do I gotta treat this bitch like she my elder? Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't I respond? Who is this? Is this like, is this is this royalty that nobody told me about? Like, I'm confused. Like, this one of the top 10 evil things that's ever been done to me too. Vincent come in the room where I'm at. I'm minding my business. He lays down on the little couch my grandma had. And he asked me what color and theme should he get his car, or like what theme should he get for his car, because you know they was kind of into that type of stuff at the time. And I said Sprite, because like a green car, because I think his car was green, or either his car was green, or like, I mean, I just thought it was a good idea. I thought it would have looked cool.
Okay. And Sprite is my favorite drink.
And you asked me, nigga, don't you know? He said,
your fat ass always thinking about food.
Yo, I'm a kid. Like, when I lost the weight, all the motherfuckers that said I look fat said I look sick. And I look like a crackhead. See, that taught me that you can't please people, so you might as well do what the fuck you want.
I don't like talking to y'all because y'all always trying to find something. Y'all always trying to find something, very much something. Y'all always trying to find something to talk about.
Doing it for so long, I got to the point where I kind of learned to just laugh it off and just like not care, cause like I don't care. It's the same stuff. It's just always slick, shady shit. With the whole village raising the child thing, like, I'm not joking. Like, my family goes by that hard for me, apparently. And like, all my business has been put in these family streets, honey. Uncle down the street know my business. Random cousin that I don't even know on the great-great-grandmom's side of the family know my business. Like, damn! Like, and you know your mom gotta call her friends and everything, and girl, I don't know. You know. She would call her mom, my grandma, the one that doesn't really handle things the best. No offense. I actually get that part. I can give slack to that. Who am I to tell you not to call your mom and talk to her about like your daughter? Bring it up to my grandma. She says that she don't never tell nobody and I'm crazy and oh, you just think people be stunning you and oh, don't nobody even talk about you. They ask how you doing, I say good. Everybody and their mama literally know my business then. It would be a thing where, and I always noticed it. It would be a thing where like everybody has like a input. Everybody has like that lick they want to throw out. Everybody thinks that they're literally my mom. And that's a problem. I don't like that. Like, why are you talking to me and you can't handle your own situation, your own kids and shit? Don't talk to me. It was just always overwhelming, thinking I'm just, you know, break away from life at my grandma's house. And I gotta have like 50 evil death glares and lectures as soon as I go into the door about something that y'all not even supposed to know about because it's not y'all business.
I kid you not, my cousin's kids, you know, the new generation will never have to worry about me, Niecy J, ever doing that. Like, I don't care. That's not my kid. I don't care.
That's weird. Like, and then people don't bring their business out for it to have to be in that type of setting also anyway. So, like, why is it just me? Victoria always was there. Always had something to say. Always had an input.
Patrick, can you shut the fuck up?
One day, I posted a picture on Instagram. And I posted the picture on Instagram of, like, me and Rain and Rye. We was out banging, child. No car, no money. But we was out banging, had a blunt. You know, McDonald's. We chilling. We being teenagers. We're cooling. We're minding our motherfucking young ass business. I guess since she mostly grew up around like the era of my mom, probably like 5 or 6 years younger than my mama, 5 or 6 years older than me. So she's like in the middle. So bitch, tell me why she screenshotted that picture and she showed my mama. She showed my mama, yes she did. But it's just like, why though? Like, now Vincent kind of backed off like in the later years. I guess he matured, maybe dealt with a couple females, tried to shoot out fat insults as like flirting, which I hate when guys do, yo. But probably tried that. They was just like,
What the fuck? Don't say that.
the last time I really had a problem with Vincent, maybe 5 years ago now, when my great-grandma was sick. I'll give it 6 years ago. My great-grandma was kind of like, you know, she wasn't sick, but she was 96 when she passed away. So, and this is my mom's dad's mom. Getting up in age, you know, I had to prep myself for her passing, but it still didn't help. And, you know, like, hey, she's up in age, boom, boom, boom. You know, I'm trying to tell myself that, get myself ready. But when that day came, I'm already knowing what's fitting to happen. So I got that on my plate. A lot of stuff I be dealing with. It's Thanksgiving, child. I might have gained a little weight or whatever. As soon as I go through the door, here come Vincent talking about some, damn, you done got big. How is that not rude to y'all? Like, what? That's not nothing to say to nobody. I don't know, or at least not like the first thing you say. It wasn't even like, hey, you got big, or you done grew a little bit, or what have you been eating? It wasn't even nothing like that. It was just straight up, damn, I spazzed. I don't care. Everybody in the house thought Nisa was so crazy. You know I'm that black sheep. I'm telling you I'm the black sheep.
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck you always motherfucking talking? Cause
Damn, y'all talk too much. They pulled me back into my aunt's room and they was just talking to me like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I started crying like I got so much. Yo, like this ain't even 3rd grade where like ain't nothing going on. You just hurting my little kid's feelings. Like I was probably like 19 at the time. Like ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, dude. I don't care if he was playing. Nope. Oh, that's just how he played. Play a different way. People try to act like I'm such a bad person. No, I'm not. Like, no, you are. Like, what? I'm tired of y'all. This has been going on for like a damn decade and a half, yo. He never stopped. Like, I'm talking about this lady been on my neck for 22 years, yo. She has to shade me. And I'm just like, damn, it's Christmas.
You angry at breakfast, nigga? You gangbanging on bacon, nigga? This is...
Let me get on my cousin Raven's ass. So around the times I had just started smoking, I definitely used to like post my blunts and stuff on Snapchat, and she was the only person on Snapchat I had as a friend. One day my mom asked me, you know, about the blunt and the weed that I had smoked on Snapchat, and nobody from my family is on my Snapchat but Raven. Like, apparently Raven told my cousin Shelly, and Shelly told my mom. It means that she's a snitch, but okay, cool. Changed her name to Red on Snapchat. still didn't totally jeopardize our relationship though. But you know, I just kept that as a mental note. Probably, maybe, I think 2-3 years ago, because I was still working at Walmart. It was a post that said, how did your family find out about you smoking weed? I said my big cousin snitched on me. Now, that could have went for Victoria, because she fucking snitched on me, too. I was talking about Raven. I'm not gonna lie, I was talking about Raven, because, like, you know what I'm saying, I still didn't appreciate that. You know, I'm a Scorpio. I still hold grudges, even though I really don't be giving a fuck about the Knicks, man. For real, for real. All of my big cousins are under the post. You know, it's one big fun hoopla. Victoria under the post talking about who? You bitch, but not right now. Vincent under the post, he asking who. He said he been new, but he just ain't say nothing. See, you know, he started to mind his business like I said. Shelly under the post talking about some who. Really, all of them done been in my business about that weed shit, but I don't give a fuck. I smoke weed. What the fuck ever. You know, they he and ha about it, but they're also asking who. They asking me who, you know what I'm saying? I'm clearing the water because even though all of them done been on my nuts about that weed shit, Raven was the one that actually snitched on me. I tag her name in the post. She come out swinging.
Don't be putting me in shit. Don't be da-da-da-da-da.
Now, one said that she didn't do it. Just see what I'm saying. It's Facebook. We're having a good time. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're finna say. I probably would have told you don't put my name in it either. But, like, they were asking who, and it's Facebook. It's a play. That time, that whole situation happened probably, like, what, 3-4 years ago? And I smoke weed openly now. Motherfuckers know I smoke weed. So I didn't understand where all of the anger was coming from. Now, I still had, like, some little picked up, you know what I'm saying? I probably wasn't laughing the hardest when I tagged her name in it. After she came in swinging, I started back swinging. And I told her that, you know what I'm saying, I called her dumb because I didn't understand why she was on the playground so fucking mad. Because I just didn't understand why she was just so motherfucking mad under a Facebook post. And if she didn't do it, then why are you mad? You see what I'm saying? And she got mad that I called her dumb. And then she kind of started saying, oh, well, I'm dumb, but at least I finished college. And you didn't finish college. And at least I got this and I got that. And it turned into like a whole I got this, I got that moment. And I was just like, damn, like, I ain't even know you felt like that, shawty. Like, I ain't even know we was on them types of terms.
I brought up how she was a punk and how she always was letting them girls punk her up in school.
Cousin Shirley come in and was just like, damn, it sound like y'all in a competition with each other. And I'm just like, it do, but shit, I didn't even know I was in no competition with nobody. But see, I can kind of understand where she probably, you know what I'm saying.
Whenever I'm suspended and I'd be at my grandma's house, I'd literally just be like, hey, you know I'm going to see her at 4 when she get off the little magnet school, but I'm waiting. I'm happy to see her. Like, it don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff didn't bother me. He probably thought that it was some type of upper hand in the situation. Now, I didn't know it was I didn't know that what we were doing. I could see how she may have viewed me at that point, I guess. Like, she probably thought that it was a competition and she was winning, basically. But I mean, like, I never saw her like that. But I did see her as someone who went under the radar for the family's bullshit a lot.
Well, this clip actually got deleted somehow, or it was never uploaded because, like... But yeah, so yeah, I actually did some messed up stuff when my granddaddy died. You know, it was a couple of casualties, left me homeless. You know, nobody thought that I would be in the position that I am in today. Most definitely crashed out and everybody was front row seat for it. Definitely going to do a story time on that, but I kind of stopped going around family, and one day my mom just randomly asked me to come on a trip with her and the kids and my cousin Shell to Six Flags, and I really got this feeling not to go, and I didn't want to go, and I said I didn't want to go, but she was kind of like not giving me a choice, even though Shell kind of has to hook up for like rooms and stuff because she's in the hospitality. I would have, I guess, slacked up the price a little bit if like, my 130 was added, and they was discussing like, yeah, I tell her to come because I know she got 130. Mom tells me, but it's just like, why can't I just give you the 130 and you go without me? But, like, that wasn't an option either. Like, she just wanted me to come so motherfucking bad for some fucking reason. Like, I guess because I ain't been over that summer or whatever. But, like, I was good. I was still staying at home with my mom. I got 2 little brothers. Them being gone, I would have been able to like record more and stuff. She basically just insisted that I came. So I came, and it was like the worst trip ever. Part 2, they got to run a car from Enterprise, and if you know how Enterprise is, we waited all day just for us to go ahead and just drive my mom and my dad's car there. I learned that I was an empath at the time because I kept trying to speak to Shell. You know, Shell was my favorite cousin for a very long time. I mean, I guess I didn't look like I was just homeless not too long ago or whatever, and like I just kept getting mugs. Like I kept looking at her, and she just looked at me with mugs the whole trip. She was just sending me the evil eye.
So the whole trip is over now, and we're heading back to Montgomery. I'm still sitting in the passenger seat with my mom, my cousin in the back, her daughter behind my mom. Please tell me why. My mom was just like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like a meme going on tonight about the family house.
Oh, Mama called me last night, and Ted called her and told her that he wanted to have a meeting to see what we wanted to do with the house after the great-grandmama passed.
Now, I've not even begun to mention how sick I felt. And it wasn't like a do number 2 type of sick or throw up type of sick. Like, just inside, I just felt like sickness already from the mean mugs and evil glares of everybody I keep seeing in my peripheral. That plummeted me. In my head, he was kind of trying to say, like, all right, when great grandma died, all y'all finna have to get the fuck out. That's kind of how I took it. That's how, like, my mom and Shelly took it too at first. Then they were just like, well, no, it can't be that. It can't be that. It can't be that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I'm saying? What is there really to talk about if it's not that? I even started to cry a little bit in the passenger seat because it was just sad to me. Like, just when you think you have seen it all. A house that they've literally been in almost 20 years. Most of the family functions, real tight-knit family. Like, if that happened, it would have separated everybody. Probably would have still got together, but it would have separated everybody. I'm talking about old folks' homes, you know, group homes. Like, it would have really separated us. And, you know, that kind of fucked with me for a minute. So I made sure that I was, like, in attendance of because I just wanted to see this for myself. I wanted to see if somebody could be so heartless to say, all right, you old bitches, when your mom died, y'all getting the fuck out. I just wanted to see, because that's how I took it in my head. We get back in Montgomery, we drop Shelly off and her kids, and we go back to our house. I nodded off for a second. I felt so freaking ill. I literally been feeling funny all weekend. I have never felt this feeling before. I laid down in my bed.
Now see, my ex-soulmate is a narcissist, and on the other end of narcissists are empaths. That's how I kind of found out about empathness, but the actual, like, sponge part of it, I didn't realize until after this trip. And I had to Google some things and get on YouTube and search up things to kind of, like, get rid of other people's emotion that I'm feeling.
I had to go cop the evil eye necklace and some herbs and like some crystals and stuff. Cause I am like a sponge. I'm like a sponge. I should have stayed my ass at home during this whole trip, really, but I didn't have no choice. I wake up at just the lick of time before my mom left, and I'm just like, hold on, cause I gotta hear this. I gotta see this for myself, child. I gotta see this for my own self, with my own eyes. So we all get there, and we're in the family's house, and we're sitting in the living room and stuff. We're just chattering, talking like, God, what could he possibly say? What is he gonna say? What is he gonna do? Love him now. No shade, no tea. Like, when I fucked up real bad last year, he used to take me to job interviews, all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? No shade, no tea. This just blew my mind at the thought of somebody telling these old ass motherfuckers, been here for the last almost 20 years, post knit ass, eat breakfast every day ass, everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, like, it's just the feeling of just differentness. It would have been so different. And that's kind of, family wasn't on the last straw then at the time. So I had that, like, oh, like, damn. And then I hate change also. He finally comes and he sits down. Auntie that stay down the street, she asked him, you know, like what's going on? And he kind of tells her, and this is like kind of word for word what he said, but he was just kind of like, well, their grandma was getting up in age. And I just wanted to make sure that y'all were still comfortable staying in the house. Whole completely different tone and thing that I was expecting. I was expecting, well, I got some pretty good job. You got a house down in the country. You straight. Like, everybody get the fuck out. Cause that's what I was expecting. But he was very sincere, you know, very calm about it. And they were just like, yes, everything's good. You know, I think that they can still handle the bills. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be fine. And da-da-da-da. And then he was like, okay. Then they kind of like asked him how he was doing. And then he kind of started to go into like, you know, he was having health issues. And he was having health problems, which is very concerning. And he said that when his mom died, my auntie, it made him kind of like, I don't know, go through like a phase or maybe do some things that he wasn't proud of. I think that's what he said, word from word. He did some things that he wasn't proud of. Felt that, oh, you baby, that was just like a manipulative tactic to kind of switch things around. Because I still think he wanted the house. Probably not on no get the fuck out terms, but definitely like if motherfuckers would have said yes, that probably would have been like a yes moment for him at the same time. Just making it seem like he didn't have long or something like, and everybody was just like, what? What the fuck do you have? Like, you know, so I'm genuinely concerned at this point. I'm more empathetic to the situation. I understand it, but they were kind of just like nosy. Me, I'm still tuned into the grieving turn up. Like, that's a different type of turn up, baby. I'm telling you, boo. If he knew they was gonna take that and eat it up, he was damn sure right, because they damn sure did. They was talking about that still after he left. I wonder what it was. I hope it ain't AIDS. Right then, that's when I was like, man, fuck these folks. They got okay jobs. Come get your mama. Come get your mama. People piss you off, though. People really piss you off.
He leaves and everyone just takes this huge sigh of relief that I'm still the heavyweight champion of the worst person in the family that everybody can look at and say, that's the worst person in the family.
You need people like me.
They kind of still was discussing what he was saying. What could it be? What is it that he's done? He said he did that after his mom / our auntie died. I wonder what it was. Well, at least it wasn't drugs.
I wonder what it was. Was it AIDS? Is it curable?
At least he wasn't using no drugs.
That was my poison. And it's like, now see, I know y'all talk shit about me. Even though I knew y'all talk shit about me, I know y'all talk shit about me now.
Came out they mouth a little too fluently.
And Shelly was the one that said it. That was 2 years ago. Vicky hop in it and just like, yeah, at least it wasn't no drugs. Then one of the kids came up to me and asked me something, and I said, I'm sorry, baby, I don't hear nothing
but ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Child, honey, baby, child. I tried to be friendly. I sat down at the table and tried to have a conversation with Vicky because my auntie cooked some food down the street because it was my little cousin's birthday and that was like their little birthday dinner. I asked her, did she make some macaroni and cheese or did she make like some pasta salad? Because she be killing that shit. She be killing that shit. And for the first time in a long time ever, bitch, she didn't have no words. Only thing she did was shake her head. Cat got your tongue and shit. What good? Like, what you doing? What's talking about? Been talking the last 23 years. What happened? Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't never seen her that quiet when I said something to her. Even if it was like fake nice and, you know, boom, 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 boom. Or it wasn't always catty, but like 90% catty. 90% catty. Sometimes she'd act like a motherfucker with sense. As soon as I dropped that YouTube channel, I didn't even understand the hate like that. I'm just chilling. I kind of ruled everybody just acting weird out to like, definitely kind of probably like a culture shock seeing me like homeless, fucked up situation to now like spiritually aligned, skin glowing. Nobody thought that. Nobody thought that for me. So I understood like the cultural shock. Like, oh, these motherfuckers was really like looking down on me last year and they just don't even know how to accept the new me now. They'll get used to it. Y'all acting like some hating ass op bitches, but it's all good. Y'all will get used to it. I underestimated the fuck out of the situation. After kind of shrugging it off and just going on about my business,
I started seeing
several readings about like family members sending other family members to jail, family members snitching on other family members for this and for that, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, I'm ignoring it. I'm scrolling past it real fast. There was one lady, I cannot think of her name. I saw when she was like, family member trying to secretly set you up and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I scrolled right past it. Like, you know, these bitches a little salty, but they'll be alright. It ain't that deep, you know what I'm saying? I'll be damned. I took took me a spiritual bath when I got home. A couple of days later, I'm feeling way better, feeling like myself, back in the groove of things, making my YouTube videos, everything cool, you know, blase, you know, it's cool. Please tell me why. I go to sleep one night and I have a dream. Prophet dream. A dream, nigga. Don't play dumb like what's in the Bible. Oh, you don't know what you're talking. Oh, that wasn't real. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you can't be no Christian and not believe in them dreams sometimes now. A message.
Message.
Please help me understand why I had a dream about me being at my grandmom's, you know, the family's house. I'm talking to my grandmom in the kitchen. And Vicky was in the kitchen too. I'm talking to my grandmom, chopping it up. They talking about buying something. Maybe like a repair for something or buying something or something. Vicky gonna say, oh, she got $1 million. And did like this evil ass chuckle. And I'm staring at her like this. She runs out the front door. Giggling. You know what? I'm not no motherfucking fool. I woke up, I said, okay. All right. What does that mean, God? Now, what does that mean? I had a dream. I don't know how to interpret it yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to interpret it. I go on YouTube and see who doing a little $10 question, $15 question, $20 question, whatever. Because I knew it meant something. I caught somebody who was doing a $20 question. I asked her straight up. I had a dream about my cousin last night. What does it mean? Because I knew it meant something. I said, she is plotting to set you up. She she really hates you. She's envious of you. She feels as if she's older. She should be doing better. It's not a race. It is a marathon. Bitch, you watched me struggle for almost 2 decades. Like, what are you talking? What? I can't have me no stuffed mushrooms. So, I'm in shock. I'm in awe. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. I believed her, but just like with like doctors and shit, I went and I got me a second opinion. I get the second opinion, so I asked her the same question.
She's planning to set you up. She's planning on turning you in anonymously. She really hates you. She's envious of you.
The other psychic was like, yep, that's exactly what's going on. And she also could see her like talking to somebody, so she asked me who.
Like, oh, it was gonna happen anyways.
I don't know who she was talking to, child. I don't know who. Could have been my mama. Actually kind of felt like a funny vibe with my mom a couple of months prior before I moved. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's some smoke in the air with that too. And then also, I put my mom through hell these last couple of fucking years. This decade and a half, I put that lady through hell. That lady hasn't had no restful sleep since the 3rd grade. And she got 2 more kids. I don't know what the fuck she gonna do.
I definitely brought the whole Victoria thing up to my mom's attention and my grandma's attention, so it could kind of be like, hey, when and if something do happen to me, it was her that did it. That was stupid, knowing that my whole life they act like that lady's shit don't stink. So like, grandma basically was just like, well, if it happens, it happens. My mom was just like, well, you've done underhanded stuff. Started to list like dumbass examples. Like, you stole my shirt out the dryer. I was a lonely child for a long time. I kind of saw her like my big sister.
I could understand the revenge there. The best revenge is hurting people's pockets. Like, bitch, give me 2 Teslas in a Jeep. Bitch, give me 4 fucking Lamborghinis and shit. Like, damn, oh, like, golly, that's how you do that. It goes on a deeper level. Like, it's weird. She don't want me to give her a Tesla because she didn't give her mom a Tesla when she was 23. What? Like, basically found out the truth. I'm empathic. I'm pretty much goddamn psychic. My 3rd eye is pretty much open as hell. Yeah, but like, I'm not a bad person. Like, it's not too hard to believe that I be accidentally doing bad shit. I thought it was a good person because that's what they showed me, and I expected them to treat me how I would treat them. Like, that's the type of shit that gets me in fucked up situations. It's never like,
Yep, I'm gonna wake up and be the worst person ever today.
like, it's never that. And I'm never like being evil on purpose or for no reason. Now, I don't know, child. You know what I'm saying? Well, I do know, but I'm easy to kind of gaslight because I low-key don't want it to be true in the first place. So like, on a personal level, I'm good. I know I'm protected. I just feel like that was just such a bad use of time. bad use of time when you could have been working on yourself. Get your ass in the tub and take that spiritual bath and ask for forgiveness, sis. Well, thank you so much for watching my channel. Again, my name is Niecy J, and I hope you guys enjoy.
I want to know why you hate me so much.
First of all, I don't hate you, and I feel like when you put that out there that I hate you, it seems like you waiting for a pity party to come.
No, I don't. You know, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not a victim, Candy. But you talk so bad
let me
about
finish. I'll let you finish.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how I feel. I do not hate you. I do hate your superior complex.